Hey there, Men's Barefoot crew. Today we're checking out the Trail Star Alpha and the Warrior LE from Shamma Sandals. Let's get into it. Hi, welcome to Men's Barefoot. First review slash overview of some shoes that I've been testing and wearing for over a year in this case, and just since this entire summer, I'm excited to dive in. Before we get going, then don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe so that you can get any more updates that we have. And if you're seeing this on Instagram, give us a follow so we can stay connected and you can see all the content that we're putting in. Today we're looking at Shamma Sandals, two pairs, the Trail Star Alpha and the Warrior LE. And we are going to be kind of comparing them and talking about my experience with them real quick. Shamma actually was a company started in Santa Cruz, California in 2013, and they actually were created to create a minimalist footwear experience for runners, and so that's really what this is designed for and looking at. Now, as we talk about footwear designed for a minimalist, this is the Warrior LE, and I want to talk to you a little bit about this because this is a great shoe for someone who is a hardcore minimalist. Look at the thickness of that sole. I mean, this thing is barely anything. You want to talk about the roll test? Forget roll test. This is nothing. You can fold this. You can do origami out of this sole because it is so thin. You have your through the toe fastener there that holds all these on, and then a very minimal strap here that can really get on your foot and get it just basics, bare basics here on what you got. This is the Warrior LE. It is a rubber sole here, and the LE stands for leather, and this is for this leather footbed that we have right here. When we talk about a minimalist shoe, this is the epitome of a minimalist shoe. Look at this thing. It is so light. It weighs 3 ounces, which is practically nothing, and it has these thin straps, this very fine footbed. The footbed is the sole is 5 millimeters thick with the tread. So once this tread wears down, I think it's down to 3 millimeters thick. So this is like nothing for a shoe. This is a perfect option for a minimalist shoe. Now I want to pause and look at the other shoe and talk about it a little bit. This is the Trail Star Alpha that was announced and released this year. I think this spring it came out. It was really pushed hard, and I got a pair for some really practical reasons that I'll explain. But first, this shoe has a different design. Actually, the toe strap here is a new thing for them. Gives you more security as you're wearing it. It's not leather. It's called Ultra Suede, and it feels like a suede. And it's no animal products were used in making this. If that's something that you're into, not specifically something I'm into, but it came as with the sandal, and so no animal products were used, so totally vegan there. And then this sole is a 12 millimeter stacked sole. Okay, so there's the footbed, there's 2 other materials. You can get on their website and see what those are, but basically 12 millimeter footbed. It's thicker, not quite as flexible. I mean, it still does the roll test there, but you're not making origami out of this thing. And it's pretty light still, but it is a sandal to be sure. Now, my experience with these two shoes is this. When I started out doing minimalist footwear, I was sold on these. I loved the small design, just my foot connecting to the ground, but there were some issues that I had with this shoe. Caveat here, sometimes I'm not sure if I've sized these correctly as far as getting them tight enough on my feet, and after recording some video, some B-roll, I noticed that they were loose, and so I could do some work getting these tighter on my feet, but I still don't think it would fully resolve the issues that I had for me. One was that the sole felt what I will call slippy or slippery at times. When I would wear it and I would press down on the shoe and my toes would try and get traction as I was walking, I'd feel them slip underneath me. I'd wear them when I was mowing the yard sometimes, or when I was doing yard work. I could just feel that slip, and it created an uncomfortable feeling until my foot got heated or sweaty enough to where it would kind of grip onto that. If my feet were cold or just put them on, they didn't feel like they connected with my feet real well, like they weren't held very tightly in there. This flappy toe part, if you're using these and you're driving, this is a weird thing to say. Sometimes this was so loose that it would hit the bottom of my gas pedal or my brake pedal when I was going, so you gotta watch for that, and be careful wearing these driving. Now, I like these, but when I saw these advertised, the Trail Star Alphas, I was encouraged and excited because I was a big fan of Chacos. I'm still a big fan of Chacos, but there are some inherent flaws with Chacos. I won't go into fullness of it, but they weigh a lot. They're not great for feeling the the ground below you, and they don't really give your foot a chance to be supported. You can actually see Anya talks about that in some Anya review stuff if you ever are interested in following her. But these have a very Chaco feel. Like my very first pair of Chacos had a toe strap like this, and so I was really excited about that. One thing you have to be aware about when you buy these though is Chacos you can get perfectly fit on your foot. You can move these around, pull these straps, get them just the right for each of yours. You cannot do that with these. These have the anchors here in the bottom, so they are what they are. Your only change in size is your ankle right here. You can change these front and back. So you have to understand that. So problems with my Warrior LEs that were solved with these Trailstar Alphas. Number one, this footbed is a patterned footbed that your foot gets a lot better grip. No matter what happens, when I slip these on, I always have grip right away. Added to that is that toe ring right here that gives me that added support, really locks my foot in when it's in there. And then these straps, once you get them to size, I don't even have to like Velcro and unvelcro. I simply just slide my foot in and then lift my heel strap up. So they're great to wear, great to get on and off, very easy to use. One of the downsides to not being able to change this is that this toe is actually a little bit tight around my toe, and so it can get uncomfortable if I'm pushing into it a lot or if I'm wearing it a lot. I have found that it is getting better. If this was a natural leather strap, it would stretch perfectly to my foot, but since it's that suede, I'm not sure it does that. I could be wrong, but I haven't experienced that yet. I've worn these all summer, and I really like them overall. I think they're a great solution to like a Chaco sandal or something like that. I haven't been wearing these as much since I got these because these are just a lot more comfortable. So my kind of conclusion for these two is these Trailstar Alphas are a great shoe. I really, really like them. These Warrior LEs are also a good shoe, especially if you're looking for an ultra minimalist shoe. If you're not an ultra minimalist, if you're new to this, I would not suggest the Warrior LE right off, okay? Because it's going to be kind of too much. You feel every rock. You get that minimalist feel with these. This is a great transition. Zero drop sole, plenty of room for toes. Obviously, it's a sandal, and it's got a thin enough sole to get you through kind of your starting journey. And some of you may not want to go any more extreme than this. I don't know. It just depends. So this is a great place to start. I tell you to start here with these with the Trailstar Alpha from Shamma sandals, and I would also suggest these if you are more advanced and you're ready for a bigger challenge with minimalist footwear and want to feel even more connected to the ground. Thanks everyone for checking out the review of the Shamma Sandals Trailstar Alpha and the Warrior LE. Don't forget to like and subscribe here on YouTube, and then go over to Instagram. Make sure you're following there if you're not. That's where all the reviews, all the photos of men's fashion and barefoot health happen, so you'll miss it if you're not over there on Instagram. Thanks for watching, and remember that barefoot isn't girly. In fact, barefoot is very manly. Let's keep it barefoot out there, guys. See you later. I'm Ryan. Take care.